The news of his father's failing health hit Ruta like a thunderbolt, shattering the semblance of normalcy he had desperately clung to amidst the chaos of conquest and diplomacy. Eurus, his father, the rock of his life, lay gravely ill, thousands of kilometers away from Gorillist, the nation he led. Without a moment's hesitation, Ruta made the decision to return home, leaving behind the weighty responsibilities of governance and the intricate web of alliances he had painstakingly woven. The urgency of the situation demanded his immediate attention, eclipsing all other concerns as he embarked on the journey back to his homeland. The journey back was a blur of restless anticipation and anxious thoughts, each passing moment filled with a sense of impending dread. As he neared his destination, Ruta's mind raced with memories of his childhood, a time filled with warmth, laughter, and the unwavering love of his parents. Upon his arrival, Ruta wasted no time, rushing to his father's bedside with a sense of urgency that bordered on desperation. The sight that greeted him was a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Eurus, once a pillar of strength, now weakened by illness and the passage of time. Ruta's heart clenched at the sight, his emotions threatening to overwhelm him as he took in the sight of his father's frail form. Yet, amidst the pain and uncertainty, there was a flicker of hope, a glimmer of resilience that refused to be extinguished. "Father," Ruta whispered, his voice choked with emotion as he reached out to grasp Eurus's hand. "I'm here. I've come back." Eurus's eyes, once bright with vitality, now held a weariness that spoke of a life well lived, a life marked by hardship, sacrifice, and unwavering love. Yet, despite the toll that time had taken on his body, there was a strength in his gaze, a quiet determination that spoke volumes of the man he was. "Ruta," Eurus murmured, his voice barely a whisper. "My son." In that moment, a lifetime of memories flooded Ruta's mind, memories of a childhood filled with love and laughter, of lessons learned and wisdom gained. Eurus had been more than just a father to him. He had been a mentor, a confidant, and a guiding light in the darkest of times, as they sat in silence, father and son. The weight of the moment hung heavy in the air, a silent acknowledgement of the bond that bound them together. For in that fleeting moment, amidst the uncertainty of the present and the looming specter of the future, there was solace in the simple act of being together. Hours passed in quiet contemplation as Eurus shared stories of his youth, of love lost and dreams unfulfilled. He spoke of Ruta's mother, a woman of uncommon beauty and grace, whose memory lingered like a gentle breeze on a summer's day. "Maybe it's time for me to meet your mother," Eurus whispered, his voice tinged with a bittersweet longing. To be reunited with her in the next life, the words hung in the air. A poignant reminder of the inevitability of mortality and the fleeting nature of existence. Yet, amidst the sorrow and the pain, there was a sense of peace, a quiet acceptance of the cycle of life and death that bound them together. Ruta listened in silence, his heart heavy with the weight of impending loss. Yet, even in the face of adversity, there was a strength within him, a strength born of love, of family, and of the enduring bond between father and son. As the hours stretched on, Eurus's condition continued to deteriorate, his breathing labored and his movements slow and unsteady. Yet, even in his final moments, there was a serenity in his gaze, a sense of calm that spoke of a life well lived and a legacy that would endure long after he was gone. With each passing moment, the whispers of time grew louder, the shadows of mortality creeping ever closer. And yet, amidst the pain and the sorrow, there was a glimmer of hope, a hope born of love and the unbreakable bond between father and son. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the room, Eurus's breathing grew shallow and his movements sluggish. Yet, even in the face of death, there was a peace in his gaze, a sense of closure that spoke of a life lived with purpose and meaning. And as the final moments drew near, Ruta sat by his father's side, his hand clasped tightly in his own. In that fleeting moment, Amidst the stillness of the night and the quiet hum of the city outside, there was solace in the simple act of being together.